Innovating Education Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.
How long should schools close for in the summer? And is a long break useful, or can it be used to learn new things? We look at some ideas for learning new things in summer camps for children. Do mermaids really exist? Apparently, Christopher Columbus thought they did, although personally I have never seen one. But why not learn to swim like a mermaid this summer, like these young people in this report from the Philippines?
Mermaids are one of the world's most popular myths. So much so that here in the Philippines, there's a school where girls learn to swim like mermaids and become so-called sea ambassadors.
At first it was so hard, but I've appreciated it. It was beautiful. I felt like a goddess. It's a new experience and I love it so much.
Once you put it on you, it becomes an extension of yourself. And you learn to do all these movements and all these tricks, and that's what we do when we perform. We do all these acrobatics in the water, and it feels great because it's something you can't do, normally.
The Mermaid School is the brainchild of swimming instructor and professional diver Normeth Preglo.
Other people were already saying like, come on, what? The eyebrows rising and like mermaid school? What the hell is that, People did not believe me, and still I continued. I started our first mermaid camp with a couple of kids, and there the magic came.
Normeth teaches people extra skills in the water. Diving helps them overcome their fears.
We have two kinds of students. One is the one who dreamed to be a mermaid all their life, and the other one, the one who are very scared of the water. We have coaches from Germany, we have coaches from France, we have even mermen.
Creating the tales isn't easy.
I have finished like 40 tales in 4 days, but having it in my mind, I think I had it since birth.
Unavailable corals already there.
Sea ambassadors do have a more serious purpose, however. They help protect the ecosystem by replanting broken coral in a coral nursery so that it can grow again.
We have marine biologists that are working with us from the local government of Malay. From the Boracay Foundation, they'll be teaching all our mermaids how to plant corals and how to take good care of corals, because some corals takes a century before they could really fully recover.
Everyone who completes the training here gets a certificate at the end of the course.
But if mermaids don't appeal, how about filmmaking? We joined Cecilia Felmari in Romania as she helps a group of children take their first steps into the world of cinema.
Here in Romania, children are going to a series of workshops with a difference. Educatif is a course in filmmaking for the young and the very young, taking place as part of the Transylvania International Film Festival. The workshop starts with an introduction to film history and basic techniques.
I learned that in order to make 1 second of film, you have to shoot 24 frames.
Film education stimulates learning and critical understanding and encourages debates about films and the issues and the emotions they provoke. Today, the children are developing a story for an animated film.
Today's film is called The Cemetery of Death.
The story is about a family making a film in a graveyard and being confronted by vampires, ghosts and monsters.
We put funny scenes into the film as well as the scary ones.
The idea is to allow children to explore all sorts of imaginary worlds.
I think it's important for children to know how the structure of a good story develops, because like this they were surprised at this workshop that they can be also heroes, and so heroes are not just superheroes with supernatural talents.
And of course, it's hoped that perhaps one or two of these children might choose filmmaking as a career later on.
I remember when I was young and discovered the first principles of animation, I was so excited, and I said, oh my God, I can't believe I can do stuff like that. I can be like a real animator.
And watching the end results is always fascinating. The organisers say that being media literate today means being as familiar with images on a screen as with text on a page, and being as confident with a camera or a keyboard as with a pen.
And now we go to Singapore and find out what delicious lessons a group of junior chefs are learning as they chop, stir, mix and bake with the famous cook Emmanuel Strubant.
This is Camp Asia, held at the Australian International School in Singapore. There are lots of programs on offer, but one of the most popular is a week-long course where children learn to cook up a storm in the kitchen.
So our mom told us that we are not allowed to cook in the house kitchen, so then she decided if we join this class, then she would allow us to do it in the kitchen because we already know how. Yes, and we thought it would be fun. Yeah.
The aim is not only to teach children to cook, but to eat a balanced, healthy diet.
If you eat good food, you'll get stronger and better. And if you eat junk food and bad food, you will get really chubby, and you won't get that strong.
So as part of the course, children learn where the food they eat comes from and how it was produced.
I want to teach children how to eat properly. I want them to know where ingredients are coming from. Ingredients are not coming from a plastic bag in a supermarket. Ingredients are coming from farmers. Ingredients are coming from people who have a passion for what they do. And I think it's very important for them to understand that.
Yes, you can cut.
But he also hopes to encourage families to eat together.
When I was a kid, it was compulsory to sit down with my family, and there was no TV, there was no iPad, no iPhone. They were having conversation, which is lost, and I want to bring that back.
It's very important to eat as a family. I grew up that way. My children will grow up that way too. So family dinner is very important for us.
From burritos to banana muffins, by the end of the week, all the children know how to cook a variety of recipes.
Well, that's it for the time being. Do let us know how you got on at summer camp and what kind of impact your experiences had on you. And join us on our social media pages for more details of all our stories today. Goodbye for now.
Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.